So Amari, you're doing wide receiver drills with Randall Cobb at age 12 and now again at age 21. Can you put into words what it means to have him in this room with you?
It's a dream come true, to be honest. I remember being a kid and just being able to work out with him. I thought it was like the most amazing thing ever. I thought I was working out with like LeBron because he was like the best athlete that I've seen at that moment. And I grew up in Knoxville where he played high school. So even like at 7, 8, 9, I grew up watching him play through high school. So I've always had my eyes on him. And it's just now that I get the opportunity to play with him and learn from him, it's really a dream come true because I've always, throughout my whole career since I switched to receiver, I've been reaching out to him, getting advice, and now I'm going to be able to get it from him every single day. So I just know it's just going to enhance my game even more.
With that said, Amari, you guys play in the same position, obviously, and you were drafted to kind of replace that slot receiver position instead of maybe back it up. Does it put a strain on the relationship at all that he's taking snaps from you?
Nah. I think we both have the same mindset that, we're here to win. It doesn't matter how many snaps we get, how many balls we get, we just hit her, he already has a trust of 12, so I'm just trying to earn the trust of 12, and every single day, just learn the offense and get the gist of it. So, when Sundays come, whenever we get our opportunities, we're going to make those plays so we can win the Super Bowl. So we're on the same page as far as that aspect, and, we're both selfless. So that's really the mindset you got to have with this receiver room that we have.
How did you find out he was joining the team, and just what was your first reaction when you found out this was happening?
Yeah, he texted me. He sent me a text. I was hearing rumors on Twitter, but then he texted me. He said I'm ready, I'm excited, and he hoped that I was excited as he is. So when he sent that text, that kind of confirmed it. I was pumped, and he got here the next day. We was rolling from there. So he sent me a text message to let me know and said he was ready to go, and I said I was ready to go too. So we're both on the same page and we're ready to attack this season.
What was your dad's reaction?
He was pumped. He definitely he posted something on Instagram, and then Cobb said something like family affair, because it's kind of like we're a family. So it's pretty cool just to have a big brother like him in my corner to get my career started off right.
Amari, I called him during the offseason, and he literally said, I just hung up with Amari.
Really?
So I'm wondering, how much, after you got drafted here, he was obviously super excited for you. Then he said things like, he's going to be even better than I was. How much contact have you had with him between when you got drafted here and then before you obviously found out that he was going to be joining you?
Yeah, it was a few times. After I got drafted, of course, he talked to me, congratulated me, and then, throughout the process from OTAs to, when we found out Aaron was coming back, he didn't know he was going to be here, so he just told me, my job is to earn his trust. So, he gave me that tool to come in just to earn his trust and just to know what I'm doing, because that's really how you do that, and just make plays. He gave me that advice. But throughout the whole process, throughout my whole career, we check in on each other every now and then. So he's always been in my corner. He's always been somebody that I can poke in and just see how he's doing and stuff like that. So that's the type of relationship we have, and I'm grateful for it.
What's it been like catching a pass from Aaron and seeing those passes down the sidelines to Devontae?
It's been amazing. In OTAs, everybody was like, when 12 gets here, it's just going to be different. Just seeing how many no-look passes he throws, how many touchdowns he throws, is just all dots. And it's just amazing that I have the opportunity to, play with him and have the opportunity to make those plays too, if I'm given the opportunity. So I'm just ready, like I said earlier, just trying to earn his trust so that when I get my opportunity, I can help the team win.
What did you think of that no-look pass that he gave you a couple days ago in that right flat?
I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't even ready for it, but I wasn't ready for it. But being a receiver, you gotta be able to react to stuff like that. So, I caught it, but it kind of caught me off guard. But I've seen it a couple of times before he did it to me. But he did it to me, I was like, dang, it's different when it's actually you catching the no-look pass versus seeing somebody catch it. So it was pretty cool. I'm looking forward to catching more of those.
That's kind of a trust throw for a rookie, especially. Did he say anything to you after that?
No, he just said good job. He kind of gave me one of those looks. Like, good job. I was like, yeah, appreciate it. It's one of those things where when he gives you a good look and he smiles, you appreciate it because you know that you're earning that trust. So just keep on building on those things.
Amari, one of the things that Cobb had mentioned yesterday that really impressed him about you from the beginning was that, whether it was Kentucky, you were out there running the ladder drills, not just catching the ball, doing really a lot of the exercises. Where did that come from? Was that something you mentioned that you wanted to do with your dad, or just because a lot of kids can come out and throw a ball around, but it seemed like you really just jumped right into all the receiver stuff, or the running back stuff with everybody?
Yeah, just ever since I've been a kid, I've just been very motivated. Just being, who my dad is, growing up in a city where he brought a national championship, and I had those high expectations in Knoxville. I always had a chip on my shoulder to, prove everybody that, I am the player that everybody expects me to be. You know, every single week, you know, I step on the field trying to prove that I am Amari Rodgers, and I'm not just T. Martin's son. So that's really just been my goal my whole career, just to make my name for myself. So that's really what drives me, you know, every single day. When I step on the field, in my mind, I'm trying to get better because I want to make a name for myself. I want to build my own legacy, you know, versus, you know, my dad did his thing. It's time for me to do my thing. So that's really what motivates me and carries me throughout my whole career, and that's why I work so hard.
Amari, you're the only receiver the Packers have drafted in the last 2 seasons. What's it like walking into this experienced room of guys that have been around the block?
Yeah, it's a blessing. Just knowing that it's a lot of experience in the room, and it's a lot of guys that's going to help me, you know, get down with the offense and get comfortable with A-Rod. So I know I'm going to be up to par when week one comes, and I know they're going to get me right. So it's just learning the playbook now and getting comfortable in the offense, and I know they're going to get me ready for sure.
We talked
Can
about
you share the specifics, just like exactly when and where, like you first met Randall and what you remember about that first interaction you had?
Yeah, for sure. It was like he said. It was at practice, and it was after practice, I think. And I was just doing drills with my dad because I was there visiting him, and I wanted to get some work in after his practice. So he had set up some drills for me, and Randall was on the other side of the field doing extra stuff on his own. And I guess he had seen me doing drills. He came over and just started talking to my dad while he was coaching me up. And that's just when the relationship started. I guess he just loved the way I was working at such a young age, and it just took off from that. You know, he's always been that mentor for me since then. I guess he just saw, you know, we kind of related in the aspect, you know, putting the work in and stuff like that. So he wanted to mentor me and carry me throughout my career. So ever since then, you know, it's just been amazing. And I'm blessed to have a guy like him in my corner.
you were about 12 at that point, or 12 years old?
Yeah, yes, sir.
You said it was like playing with LeBron in a way because of the reputation he had in the Knoxville area. How were you able to avoid kind of being intimidated or something like that working with him? It sounds like you were able to develop a friendship right off the bat.
Mhm.
How were you able to kind of develop that kinship and not let it be just you kind of looking up at him?
Yeah, just like I said earlier, just we have the same goal in mind, and that's to win a Super Bowl. So when you have that same goal in mind, everything else is out the window. Everything else doesn't matter. You just focus on the team and being selfless, and that's really the same mindset that we have. We're selfless. You know, whenever we get our opportunities, we're going to make those plays, and then we're going to help each other make the plays too. So that's just our mindset. You know, we're trying to win a Super Bowl. I know he hasn't won one. You know, I know it's my first year. But, you know, I won a state championship and a national championship, so I'm definitely trying to get a Super Bowl too. So that's my number one goal for this season is get a Super Bowl. So I'm going to do whatever it takes.
But even when you were like 12 years old, how were you able to get that relationship that you were able to get so quickly?
Oh, I guess just because him and my dad were so close, so he's always around. So I guess that just really helped that out a lot. So, yeah, I didn't know that's what you meant, though. My bad.
Your first intro was really good. Don't
Yeah,
worry
for
about
sure.
it.
It's like they tossed you right into the mix, you know, with the ones and kind of are using you and everything, and jet sweeps and end arounds and all those things. Did you have to take a lot of time to prepare yourself for the playbook, or is that kind of thing that's come naturally for you with football IQ?
I think it came natural. Just, you know, having my father being a coach, you know, he's always been the type that's been on me as far as grinding in the playbook. And especially when I got drafted, he told me that's the first thing I need to do is get the playbook and just grind, just learn it. And OTAs definitely helped me out as far as learning the playbook because, you know, of course we didn't have all the vets here, so I was getting all the reps. And I feel like the more reps that I got, the more comfortable I started to get with the offense and stuff like that. So just getting reps and just every single night reviewing, you know, the script, going over the install and stuff like that, just continue to see it and practice it. I feel like that's how I've been able to get it down.
Aaron told us that in February is when he went to the GM and said, hey, let's have Randall come back. All these times you talked with Randall during the offseason, he ever mentioned anything about, hey, you know, I might be coming back to Green Bay, or was it just a total surprise when he texted you?
Nah, he didn't mention it. It was a surprise. But when I heard it, that he might have been coming back, I was pumped. Because like I said, it's a dream come true. I never thought in a million years I have the opportunity to play with him. And now that it's here, it's kind of surreal. So I'm just going to soak up everything I can from him and just take it with me.
Amari, when we talked to him the other day, he made a joke that you're one of the few people he can say he's taller than. He's got you by an inch.
Hey, I don't know. If we take our shoes off, I probably got him. I don't know. His cleats might be higher than mine. But I don't know. Is he taller than me? I don't know. We going to have to see about that.
You're listed at 5'9", but I think you got.
I'm 5'10".
I am wondering though, like, obviously, you guys have all great qualities to make yourselves productive, but you are smaller guys than Devontae and a lot. What are the benefits, and also what are kind of the things you have to overcome when you're playing at that size?
For sure. Benefits, I'll say just being able to move us around. Like you said, put me in the backfield, doing jet sweeps and stuff like that in the slot, being the quick players that can, make linebackers miss and stuff like that and get in the open field. I think that's a benefit. A disadvantage, I'll say, we don't think it's a disadvantage, but, of course, down the field, jump balls or whatever. But, if you, like us, if you have that mentality that you're going to catch everything, that doesn't matter. And that's the mentality that we both bring. Every ball that comes our way, we're trying to catch it and make plays. So I definitely wouldn't say we have any disadvantages. We just have that proper mindset that comes with being a smaller guy that you have to have.
You look at his productivity too, especially in his prime, that the size really doesn't matter when you look at the numbers he's put up, right?
Right. Doesn't at all. As long as you earn the trust of A-Rod and you know the offense, and whenever you get the ball in the hands, you make plays, you're going to have a great career. And that's what he's told me. So, that's what I'm trying to dial in on right now.
You mentioned that Randall mentioned trust to you earlier, didn't you just use the word trust a second ago? Like every receiver we talk to always says that. What does that mean to you, though?
It means a lot. With a quarterback and a receiver, trust is everything, to be honest. If a quarterback can't trust that you're going to be where he needs you to be, if he doesn't trust that you know to play, then it's nothing. You're just another body out there. So earning the trust of the quarterback is everything as a receiver, especially coming in as a rookie. You got to earn the trust of the quarterback so that when you're out there early on in the season, he knows and he can rely that whenever he comes your way, you're going to make that play for him. So that's really what I'm trying to do right now.
So is that purely a playbook thing?
Yeah, it's a playbook thing, of course, and then it's just getting reps with him too. So it's both playing hand in hand.
Does your mindset for what this rookie season will be for you change now that there isn't a veteran that's kind of in the same spot as opposed to not having a veteran?
Nah, not at all. My mindset from the beginning has just been trying to learn everything, and whenever I got an opportunity just to make the play, I ever since I got drafted, I wasn't thinking about reps and how many balls I'm gonna get a game, because I know we got the best receiver in the game in the room. We got two experienced guys, three really experienced guys that's here already. So I knew it's going to be balls thrown everywhere. So I knew as soon as I got drafted, every tiny bit of selfishness that I had in me had to go out the window, because, I know the goal here is to win a Super Bowl, and that's my goal too. So I'm going to do everything in my power to help the team do that.
Yeah, but, Amari, we hear from players that just leave a team meeting where the coach says, here's the mission statement, the goal is the Super Bowl. But when I heard you just say that a few minutes ago, I'm thinking, but this guy is different. Between his dad, between this incredible opportunity to play with Randall, and now Aaron is here, you've got to say, this might be my best chance, right?
Yeah, for sure, no doubt. Like you said, I have all the tools. We have all the tools in place to do it. So it's just now just locking in and, getting better every single day. Our saying in the room is get 1% better every single day. You can't waste a day, especially with this career. And that's my mindset. I come in every single day trying to get better. And if I feel like I wasted a day, then I'm hard on myself, because with this type of career, if you waste too many days, you're cut or you're gone. Or somebody's taking your spot. So that's really my mindset every single day. I'm trying to get better. Because I'm not trying to waste any days, and I'm trying to win. That's my mindset. I've been a winner my whole life. I'm not trying to stop now. So, that's really my mindset.
You talked about...
You played with a stud quarterback in college, obviously. And I know it's not, when you're in on a play, it's hard to see the stuff that's going on. But like today, I don't know if you were on the field for the throw Rodgers made where he rolled to his right and then off his back foot hit Devontae. He had a throw yesterday. What's it like for you to just see what kind of quarterback you're with now?
It's crazy. I'm just soaking it all in. They told me when he gets here how it's going to be, and now just seeing it is just amazing, just to know that I'm blessed with a quarterback like A-Rod that's going to be able to put it where it needs to be every single time, and he's going to put his receivers in a position to be successful every single time too. So it's just amazing to know that I have a quarterback that I can come in and know that he's going to put me in a position to be successful every single day. Wide receivers dream for quarterbacks like that, and just to know that I have that my first year is a blessing for real.
You talked about how this is You talked about how this is a dream come true to play with Randall. When you were in high school or maybe college, when it became apparent you might become an NFL player, was that something you had thought about, the possibility of playing with Randall, or was it something that was that a thought in your mind?
Yeah, I thought about playing in the league. I never thought about playing with Randall, though, because he was so much older than me. He's 30, I'm 21, so I thought that we'd never be able to be on the same team. But you know how the league is, vets, they can play however long they want to. So just now that I have the opportunity, you know, I'm thankful. And just two guys from Knoxville, Tennessee, that's just trying to put, you know, the state of Tennessee in our area on the map. So hopefully we can get that Super Bowl and people, you know, put the state of Tennessee on notice.
Amari, has your family circled, I think it's week 15 yet, when you're going to be squaring off against your dad? Has there been any conversation about this yet?
Oh yeah, of course, for sure. I've definitely talked a little smack too. I'm ready for that week for sure. But it's definitely gonna be a lot of family there. We're gonna come out. We got to. I gotta beat him. I've never played him before, so now that I have the chance, you know, I definitely gotta come out on top.